tool steels. So in this high speed tool steel is one type of tool steel material is the HSS high speed tool steels. This high harness at elevated temperature. Okay, this is mainly used for tooling material. Okay, this for using for cutting of metals. Okay, is the high corners at the elevated temperature and also the high wear resistance. It also designated for T series and M series material. This high speed tool steel is classified into two types. The tungsten high speed steels is the T series. The next second one is molybdenum steels is the M series. Is the tungsten high speed steels T series. Molybdenum steel is M series. This first one is tungsten high speed steel is 1841 is the high speed steel. One of the examples for tungsten high speed steel 1841 high speed steel. So tungsten is high alloying elements and a small amount of chromium, cobalt and vanadium. So examples is T1, T4, T5, T6, T5, T18 is the grades of various grades of tungsten high speed steel. In this the T1 grade composition is 0.7% of carbon, 18% of tungsten. So it's the maximum composition is tungsten. So 4% of chromium, 1% of vanadium. So this grade is generally called for T70W. Tungsten is 18, C4 and V1 is the grade of tool. Okay, tungsten high speed is the T1 grade tool. The properties of the steel is high toughness. Okay, is a high toughness, high temperature strength and red harness. Okay, it is withstand for high temperature application during cutting. It is a better machinability. Is the better machinability material. So wear resistance at the high temperature applications also. So this is used application is drills. Okay, this material, this tool is used for application in the area of drills, taps, reamers, end mills, milling cutters, circular saw blades, and lathe tools. So yeah, everything is in the tooling material. Okay, so high speed tool steels, tungsten high speed steel, one type of high speed tool material. So another one is molybdenum steel is called for M series. Is the M series. So addition of molybdenum in tungsten steel. So to change the molybdenum steels. Okay, steel molybdenum is the higher alloying element. Okay, and a small amount of tungsten, chromium, cobalt, and vanadium is added in the molybdenum steel material. So in this molybdenum steel material, addition of molybdenum is reduce the cost of steel in material. Okay, then compared to the tungsten steel material, so molybdenum tool steel is cheaper than tungsten tool material. So it is difficult to heat treatment process. Okay, and this material molybdenum steel is difficult to heat treatment process. During the heat treatment process, the oxidation decarbonization grain growth is occurs. Okay, during the heat treatment process, some oxidation decarbonizations and grain growth also happen. Okay, so it is the tungsten, molybdenum, chromium, and are the or the are carbides former elements. Okay, this is react with the iron, so is the formation of carbides in the tool materials. It is the various grades of the molybdenum steel material is M1, M2, M3 to 1, 3 to 2, M4, M6, M7, M10. So this is the M33, M34, M36, 41, 42, 46 and 50. M50 is the various grade of molybdenum steel materials. Is the particularly M2 grade is carbon content 0.85, 6% of tungsten, 5% of molybdenum, 4% of chromium, 2% of vanadium. So this is called the series of T85, W6, M5, C4 and B2 is the abbreviation of the M, particularly molybdenum steel tool steel M2 grade material. This is the properties of molybdenum steel is a specific carbides in the steel material. So increase the red hardness. So vanadium carbides, so tungsten carbide is increase the red hardness respective carbides. So wear resistance cutting strength at elevated temperature, high wear resistance cutting strength at elevated temperature. Vanadium increases the resistance to grain coarse. Okay, resistance to grain coarsening effect. So 5% of vanadium is super HSS is 72 RC compared to the 65 RC HSS. Okay, so 5% vanadium increase the hardness of the material, tool steel material. Then so 72 RC. Okay, local hardness number. So compared to the without vanadium, the harness is for high speed tool steel is 65 RC only Rockwell harness. So if you added 5% vanadium, the harness will improve. So what are the applications of the molybdenum tools is drill, taps, reamers, milling cutters, lathe tools, punches, drawing dies and saws is the properties of molybdenum